I'll come back and get them in a minute. Hey y'all, I'm back. So we are headed to the Lowe's, and I say we because I'm taking you with me. And I'll see you guys as soon as we get into the Lowe's, okay?
I'm stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm stuck in between. I'm stuck in that position. I'm just a machine. So you're stuck in the middle, huh? I guess we're stuck in between. Life is a riddle, yeah. And I
Ugh, the price of this soil. I should have came earlier and got some busted bags of soil. That's where you get your savings at. When you buy soil like this, you can get it sometimes half off or a percentage off. Trying to think, do I need any black cow? I'm surprised that hasn't gone up in price. It's still $5 and some change. Do I want some black cow? Because let me tell you, come January, this stuff gonna be flying off the shelf. At least by February. I don't want to really mess with no black cow today. We just gonna get our potting soil. So I originally was gonna get the blue bags right here because they were a little bit cheaper, $2 cheaper. But in checking the Miracle Grow, it was a lot more softer when I touched the bag, so I decided to put it back. Sometimes you just gotta pay for what you really want and not sacrifice in the beginning, because the foundation is everything when you are gardening. Also, if you can get to that store, as soon as they open, you can get busted bags for half off. And right now is the perfect time to stock up on your seeds for spring and summer. That way you're not left picking over the leftovers, which probably aren't anything you want to grow anyway. So let me show you what I got. I got the 2 bags of potting soil. I bought a bag of the perlite, and that's going to help with drainage. And then I bought, because this is so hard to come by in the spring and summer, I should have got 2 bags. They only had 3. I just grabbed 1 because I'm going to use these in my containers. I don't need them in my raised beds because I have plenty of worms in my raised beds. Some of my grow bags also have worms in them too. And then peat moss right here. This is good for root development. So when I'm making my own soil in the spring and the summer, I tend to add peat moss, earthworm castings, perlite, and then I'll throw in bone meal, blood meal, and I'll mix that up with my soil, and that'll give me a nice fluffy, healthy start to growing. And you don't have to always buy the seed starting mix. You can make your own seed starting mix. All you basically need is these things here. Any kind of soil you want to use. You don't have to use this. Any kind of soil. Add some of this to it. Peat moss. You can add, I have the azomite also. You can add those items to it. And I probably already had some peat moss now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, we got this small bag. We can use this in the sunroom, getting those. So all I'm going to do is take this empty container, fill it up with the soil, and also everything else that I bought, the peat moss and earthworm castings. I'm only going to use a little bit out of the peat moss and earthworm castings and perlite. I'm not going to use the entire bag, but I will be using the entire bag of the soil, both of them. Depending on the soil that you do get, they do come with perlite in it. It also comes with peat moss in it, and sometimes you can find them with earthworm castings in it. Now this Miracle-Gro has the peat moss and it has the perlite, but you guys, I wanted my soil to be extra fluffy, so that's why I'm adding it to this, and you'll see it got a way more fluffier than it was when it came out the bag. When mixing it up, stir it up just like you're doing cake batter. Go from the bottom and bring the bottom to the top. The only downside to planting in containers like this, these are cement containers you can get from Lowe's, Home Depot, places like that, is you will have to come back and backfill it with more soil as your plant grows. With my peppers that I'm winterizing, some of them are starting to get a little more bulbs on them. So what I did was just pop it off so that the plant can focus on just growing and not trying to give me fruit. So now I'm about to plant up my pineapple top that I showed you guys the other day, and I'll show you again. The roots on them are so long, so I'm going to put them in this planter. Look at that. And then I'm going to backfill it, and we'll water everything that I'm doing now. I'll keep you guys updated on the pineapple, but my larger pineapple started out like this, and now look at it.